Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki
जी
Fateh.
की फतेह।
Anji, welcome to a very, very special VVIP session for today because it's day 26 and we're also going to be having the three special Shabads of Bhagat Kabir Ji. So that's why you see the word Ke Kabir. These three Shabads are going to be life changing. And actually, we're supposed to be delivering this lecture at 2:30 in the morning, Singapore, Malaysia time, because that's 7:30 for the UK Sangat. But a lot of Asians said, no, I don't think I will be able to wake up at 2:30 to 4:30. So can we do this special half an hour or something just to give us an overview. So in these three Shabads, they are known as Pai Kabirji's or Bhagat Kabirji's special Shabads. So we're going to understand a lot of secrets. And number one, the very first Shabad, it says, Jire Jayega Main Jana. So we're going to look at that Shabad. It's going to be talking about our soul. We all have to leave. Do you agree with me? We all have to leave.
Yes.
Yes, we all have to leave. So look. It says, are you tired of feeling lost in the maze of rituals and traditions? Do you yearn for a deeper connection with Vaiguruji? Do you want a meaningful connection with Vaiguruji? If yes, then the first Shabad is going to teach us to break free from the illusions of Maya, to learn to see beyond the outside appearances and to connect with the true reality, like all of you and I have been learning for the last 26 days from the saints. Say, wow, that was useful.
Yeah, that
Wow,
was
that was
useful. Yeah.
useful.
Good. So we will go beyond the rituals because rituals are going to keep us stuck with the world. And Guruji says, discover why true connection with the divine lies within ourselves, not in the external practices. We will embrace the impermanent world. We will find peace. We will find purpose in the changing world because it is impermanent. And in today's Shabad, we will learn about the power of Nam. So are you ready to do that? Say yes.
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 Because that's going to be the transformative power of connecting with the Nam. And we will hear a lot of testimonials. But the most important thing is these people have found deeper meaning. And you and I also have hope. Say, I'm ready to learn more from Bhagat Kabir Ji.
I'm ready to learn more from Bhagat Kabir ji.
Yes, so he says in the first Shabad, Gauri Purbi Barvi, Bipal Bastar Kete hai Pehre, Kya Ban Made Basa. Hanji, who wants to read English? Auntie Jessie Ji, English, please.
Many people wear various robes, but what is the use of living in the forest?
Yes. What good does it do if we do all these things? And look at the next line. It says, Kaha bhaya nardeva tokhe, kya jal boryo gyata. Auntie Manbir ji, English, please.
What good does it do if a man burns incense before his gods? What good does it do to dip one's body in water?
Yes, burning incense means, the toop that they do. And also dipping in the water means going to the Sarovar and maybe going to Tirath Yatra. Because Tirath Naam hai. If we want to go to the actual Tirath Yatra, Guruji says it's coming to the Naam. Because we do a lot of, practices in the world, especially if you go to the Chinese temple, they also have a lot of joystick burning. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they do a lot of different practices. We also do a lot of practices. Every religion has its practices, but Guruji says, are you being drawn to these religious practices? Are you basically wearing all kinds of robes and different kind of colored kapade and living in the forest away from the world, and you are not jumping the naam while living in the world? How are you ever going to find both Miri and Piri? Say wow.
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 Yeah, so these are spiritual practices that we all do, but we want to have everlasting fulfillment. But doing outward rituals and traditions alone will not be enough for true spiritual growth. Say, now I get it.
Now I get it.
So, this Shabad will teach us to look beyond the outside external practices and start to look for essence within our spirituality, a connection with the divine. Say, wow.
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 So that is authentic spiritual growth. It lies in cultivating an inner connection with Vaiguruji, not just the external, you can say, rituals that we do in the world. Say, now I got it.
Now I
Now
got
I
it.
got it.
That's why Sarah wrote here, the program helped me to understand the spirituality is not about wearing specific clothes or performing rituals. Can you see the first two lines are just talking about various robes, different kind of clothes, or getting stuck in different rituals? Can you see? And it says it is about connecting with my source, Vaiguruji, within, because then my life will become meaningful. Say, wow.
Wow.
So
Wow.
everyone say, I'm a spiritual being on a journey of inner discovery.
I'm a spiritual being on a journey of
Discovery.
Inner
discovery.
discovery. Hanji,
Inner
sorry, Ji.
discovery.
Inner discovery. Sorry, Ji. The screen that came on was because the previous session was being recorded. They were processing and the file just finished.
Oh.
So anyway, it doesn't matter. The 5 minutes is why we take a break so we can start a new recording. But it still takes longer to process the thing. That's why sorry for the error. But anyway, the action steps is maybe we need to look at some of the spiritual practices we do. Are they really bringing us closer to God, or do we need to do something more? Because the next line is so important. It says, Jire, Jahenga main jana. I know you have to go, oh my soul. So Pagaji is now talking to our soul too. We also have to talk to our soul, because he says, we know we all have to go. Abhigat samaj eana. Abhigat means start to see the imperishable Vaiguruji. Iana means you, oh my God, ignorant idiot. Samaj means understand this, because the next line says, Jata Jata Dekho, Bahar na Pekho, Sang Maya Lapatana Rahao. English, please, Jessie Ji.
Whatever you see, you will not see that again, but still you cling to Maya.
Yes, how many of us
Wow.
ever have this sense of impermanence, a nagging awareness that nothing lasts forever? Say yes, nothing lasts forever.
Yes,
Nothing
nothing
lasts
lasts
forever.
forever.
Correct. And how many of us wish to cultivate a deeper connection with Vaiguruji that's lasting forever? Say me.
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 Yes, that's what the Shabad is telling us in the Rahau Pankti. Whatever we do outside, it is impermanent. We got to focus on Vaiguruji that's permanent, the eternal Vaiguruji. That's why it says, Bigat Samaj Iyana. Understand the imperishable Vaiguruji, because everything else will die. We have attachment to the fleeting things of the world. We need to attach to Vaiguruji to find lasting peace and purpose. Say, what a beautiful lesson.
What a
What
beautiful
a
lesson.
beautiful lesson.
Yes, because this Pankti tells us the impermanence of life. Look at that. Everyone say it together. Jire, jayenga main jana. Apni atma nu bhi kahiye. Yes. Yes.
जाएगा मैं जाना.
Hanji, jayega. You and I are going for sure. We are not going to be here forever. Say wow.
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 Wow. Whatever you see will not be the same again. Meri dadi kali and disi hono kali nahi hoegi. Say now I got it.
Now I
Now
got
I
it.
got it.
But we still cling to Maya. And that's why John said, Palji, these teachings help me to accept the impermanence of life and focus on the connection with Vaiguruji, because I suddenly learned the secret. Say, wow.
Wow.
Now I face life's changes with greater resilience. मेरे वाल जे चिट्टे भी हो रहे ने कोई नहीं मैं हुक्म दे विच रह रहा क्योंकि दुनिया बदलेगी पर रब हमेशा इक्को होंगे. The world may change but the divine presence is one. So now I connect with the divine presence because I know he's going to be with me here and hereafter. So what a beautiful lesson. Say yes.
Yes, it is a
Yes.
beautiful
So
lesson.
let's contemplate on the impermanence of life. Where does the sense of security come from? By connecting to God, and consider how this connection will give us lasting peace. Say, I'm ready for lasting peace.
I'm ready for
Ready
lasting
for
peace.
lasting
Because
peace.
not only you and me, but Guruji says, Gyani, Tyani, Ba Upadeshi, E Jag Sagalo Tanda. Hanji, Auntie Manbirji, English, please.
The spiritual teachers, meditators, and the great preachers are all engrossed in these worldly affairs.
Yes, everybody is engrossed in worldly affairs. And Bhagat Kabir ji says, Keh Kabir, ik Ram naam bin ya jag maya anda. Hanji, Auntie Jessie ji, English, please.
Says Kabir, without the name of the one Vahiguruji, this world is blinded by Maya.
Yes, so how many of you ever felt a disconnect with the world outside and the appearance and the rituals outside, but we never found a spiritual practice within? And how many people believe there may be something more to spirituality than just the rituals outside? Say, correct, there is more.
There is
Correct,
more.
that's more.
Because Ik Ram Nam Bin means without the name of the Lord, everything is useful. Not useful, it's useless. Say, it's useless, Palji.
It's useless,
Useless,
Palji.
So we
Palji.
need to remind ourselves that true spirituality will only come when we go beyond the outside world. We need to seek God inside, detached from Maya. Say, after 26 days of the saintly lessons, I'm ready to do that.
After 26 days of the saintly lessons, I'm ready to do that.
Because Gyani, Tyani, Upadesi, all these Gyanis and Tyanis and all those lecturers like Palji, even they are stuck with Eo Jagasagalo Tanda. So we all need to start focus on what? Focus on Ikaram Nam. Say, now I got it.
Now I
Now
got
I
it.
got it.
Look at a testimonial through the teachings of guidance of Palji. I learned the spirituality is a personal journey with the divine, not just about impressing others outside. Now I experience a deeper sense of connection and authenticity. Say, wow.
Wow.
So
Wow.
we need to see through the veil of Maya because our focus on the divine name alone, Ikaram Nam, has to be our focus. Say the three magical words I take home, Ikaram Nam.
Ikaram Nam.
Yes, otherwise, all the spiritual practices that we do are not going to help us to meet God. We are looking for external validation. Oh, बहुत सेवा कर दिया जी, oh, बहुत सेवा करदा जी, दुनिया तो खुश करन वास्ते सानू कुछ नहीं मिलेगा पर अंदर नाम नाल जुड़ के सब कुछ मिल जाएगा. Say wow.
Wow.
Say I love the first Shabad.
I love the first Shabad.
And in the second Shabad, Gauri Barvi, it's also by Bhagat Kabir ji, and he says, you know what? Manare, everyone say Manare.
Manare.
Because the first one was talking to the soul, Jire, Tumi Jayenga. Remember the Jire? So the second Shabad,
Okay.
Manare. So now the second one is going to talk to our mind. Say, wow.
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 मन रे छाडो परम प्रगट होए नाचो या माया के डंडे. हाँ जी मनबीर जी, English please.
O people, O victims of this Maya, abandon your doubts and dance out in the open.
Yes, so are you feeling insecure? Are you feeling lost in doubt? Do you have fears in your life? If you do, if you're drowning in the sea of negativity, if you are yearning for a life filled of purpose, then I'll tell you this second Shabad is going to teach us to break away from the crippling doubts. Doubts is called Param. What is it called? Param,
Param.
and
Param.
embrace the challenges that come in our life because they are going to make us stronger. We will light the fire of commitment. We will discover the power of unwavering dedication. We will transcend the illusions of the world, of the material world, to connect with the true purpose because Bhagat Kabir ji is going to teach us this is our golden chance to do it. Say wow.
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 And then we will have the joy, we will have the fulfillment and dance out in the open. Can you see? Then we will nacho. Hoye nacho means we will dance out so happily because we will find the tools to overcome fear and achieve our goals. Say, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
And we will need to connect with the supportive Sangat. If we do that, that's what's going to happen. So if you're awake at 2:30 at Amrit Vela, this is going to be a 2-hour lecture, not only by Palji, but all the other people too from UK. You can come for that. It's Zoom too. Otherwise, just listen to this 30 minutes, 35 minutes summary, and we will learn a lot because the next line says, Sur ke sanmukh rante darpe sati ke saath chai phande. Hanji, Jesse ji.
What sort of a hero is one who is afraid to face the battle? What sort of sati is she who, when her time comes, starts collecting her pots and pans?
Correct. So, how many of us want to crave for a life that's filled with purpose and fulfillment? How many of us want a life where we are tired? Hanji? We are tired of, we are tired of the fears and insecurities and the dharma in our life. It's time we let go and reach our full potential. Say, I'm ready.
I'm
I'm
ready.
ready.
So it's all about ditching our doubts. That was the first two lines because uncertainty is natural. Things will change. That's what we learned in the first line, isn't it?
Yes.
Vichare di chitti dadi ho gayi, but change is going to come. Let us just embrace changes, embrace challenges with courage and an open mind. Say, wow.
Wow.
Because will you call the guy a hero if the war comes, the battle comes, and he runs away? Do you call him a hero? Say no.
No, it's a zero.
It's a zero. Thank you, G. Wow. So from zero to hero or hero to zero?
Hero to zero.
Yeah, but we want to go from zero to hero. Say
Zero to
We
yes.
want to go to zero to hero.
Correct. So let's ditch the doubt because you know what Guruji says, embrace the journey. There are going to be battles in our life, not just a destination. We need to find the pleasures, become the hero. Whatever happens, what is the battle? Everyone say Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Hankar.
Kam,
Kam,
Krodh,
Krodh,
Moh,
Moh,
Ahankar.
Ahankar.
Yes, those are our battles. Say wow.
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 Do you realize what our battles are?
Yes.
Yeah, so don't tell me I'm not in Ukraine, Palji. No need to talk about battle, no war in Malaysia, Singapore. Hello, we got Kam, Krodh, Moh, Lobh, Moh, Hankar every day. And look at the second light. It's talking about Sati. You know who's a Sati, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sati is that ladies in the olden time when the husband died, they had to jump into the fire. They were given a coconut, and on the coconut, they put all the sandur because they were saying, now you don't need the sandur on your forehead. Your husband has died. Show your love for the husband. Go jump in the fire. And they had to do it. Say, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
But when the time come, if she says no la, मैं तो हुन रोटी बनानी है रात वास्ते मैं नहीं हुन fire दे विच jump करना. Now here Guruji is not telling us to jump into the fire. Sikhi is very against these kind of wrong practices, and Sikhi actually says Tantan Sri Guru Amar Das ji banned these kind of practices. The third Guruji, because in Sikhism we respect women. Say wow.
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 We say sokyo manda aakhe jit jame rajan. Say wow.
Wow.
So there is no need in Sikhi for ladies to jump into the fire just because the husband died. Say, oh my God.
Oh my God.
So these practices are nothing to do, but they have to be used as an example because Bhagat Kabir ji is trying to teach us something. He's trying to tell us that if you are a hero, you will go out to fight the battles with your Panjakam, Koro, the Lobo, Hankar. And if you are a good wife in the olden times, she had to jump into the fire and die. Now that was banned, by the way, just to let you know, by the British when the Raj came, even though until 1847 or something, this became law. But in 1987, an 18-year-old girl was thrown forcefully into the fire to become a sati, and it became a big issue again. This is less than 30, 40 years ago. Say, oh no.
Oh no, don't remember
So
that.
yes, these things are happening. So Guruji says it's all about Dagmag Chadre Mana Baura. What a beautiful Shabad. Dagmag Chadre means stop your wavering. Don't be fearful. Don't have doubts. Don't be scared or crazy people. Be like the hero. Hero goes to fight the battle. The Sati was a brave woman when she jumped into the fire. We are not asking you to do that anymore today. But those are two examples that stop wavering or crazy people because ab to jare mare siddh paye lino hat sandaura. So sandaura means when she used to take the nariyal, the coconut to represent her head, she put all the sandur, the saffron red powder, and she says, now I'm going to jump because my husband has died. I got no reason to live. I got to go and fight, whatever life alone. Now I don't want to live without my husband. She goes and dies to become Siddh Paye. Can you see the word Siddh Paye?
Okay.
Yes, Siddh Paye means to attain perfection. So people used to believe when the woman jumps into the fire, she will achieve salvation, liberation, but that's not the way. You got to achieve Jivan Mukti, not jumping into the fire just because the husband died. Say, now I get it.
Now I get it.
got it.
But we also have fears in our life, like the soldier who doesn't want to fight. He runs away from the challenges. So we do not fight challenges just by running away. Identify the fears that are holding you back. Write down small achievable goals related to the fear. Take action and do something that's uncomfortable. Fight your fears. Say, now I got it.
Now I got it.
Now I got
Not
it.
jump into the fire. You want to jump into the fire means burn the five evils. Say, I'm ready to jump into the fire to burn my Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Hankar.
I'm ready to
I'm
jump
ready
into
to
the
jump into
fire,
the fire.
to burn, calm, Krodh,
Krodh, Lobh, Moh,
Ahankar.
Ahankar.
Yes, burn the five evils. Say, I'm ready to do that.
I'm
I'm
ready
ready to do that.
Because Sikhi respects women, la. It doesn't ask you to jump into fire just because husband died. Say, wow.
Wow.
And Guru Amar Das ji said women can remarry, doesn't matter, just because the husband died. Like I said, 1987, an 18-year-old girl, hello.
So young.
So young, good. Do you see the problem with society? So here Guruji says it is about overcoming the fears, not forcing people to do bad practices, which was what we learned in the first Shabad. Outside practices aren't going to help you. Say, now I got it.
Now I
Now I
got it.
got it.
Now I got it. So let's commit to growing every day. Let's overcome our fears. Let's have our life that yearns for purpose, that talks about growth and embrace the fire means challenge. Challenges can be like the fire that comes in our life. We will fight the fire. We will grow every day. That's how we will seek perfection, which means siddha paya. Say, I'm ready for perfection.
I'm
I'm
ready
ready
for
for
perfection.
And that's called Jivan Mukti. Say, wow.
wow.
So in this beautiful Shabad, Guruji says,
Jivan
I am no
Mukti.
longer afraid of failures. I will learn from my failures. I'll instead use them as a stepping stone to become a brave person again. Say, wow.
Wow.
And
Wow.
let's dedicate our life to continuous growth. That's why 26 days, we grew ourselves a lot, isn't it? What we were 26 days ago and what we are today. Say, wow.
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 Now in the next 26 days, say, let us grow even more, Ji.
Let
Let us grow even more in the next
Yes,
26 days.
yes, and the rest of our life, because the next line says, Kam, Krodh, Maya ke line, ya bin jagat biguta. Hanji, Auntie Sajiji, English, please. The world is engrossed.
The world is engrossed with
In
in
sexual desire.
desire, anger, and maya. In this way, it is plundered and ruined.
Yes, we all are being ruined and plundered. We all are overwhelmed by negativity, the chaos of the world. We all desire to break free. Say, I do.
I do.
I do.
That's called burn. Burn in the fire means to burn these evils away. Focus on the positive emotions, on the positive thoughts, experience positive things in our life. Set the boundaries. If someone is toxic, je ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਵਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੁਖੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, set the boundaries. Stay away from them because hello, inner peace is more important. Enough of them troubling us all our life. Say wow.
Wow.
Those are unhealthy things when they make you also negative. Say, now I got it.
Now I
Now
got
I
it.
got
Find
it.
the Shanti within, create a personal space, and do the Nam Simran. That's what I've been learning for 26 days. That's why this today's extra bonus is like a summary from Bhagat Kabir ji. Say, I love it.
I love it.
Because these programs, Michael says, have helped me to identify negative influences in my life to create a more positive environment. And now I feel calmer, more centered, even amongst the challenges of my world. Say, wow.
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 So Ardas kariye, let us have peace, let us have positivity, because within us, Vaiguruji is there. Let's just reconnect, and then there will be a beautiful inner garden that will protect us from the negativity of the outside world. Say, now I got it.
Now I
got it.
Because keh Kabir, Raja Ram na chodo, sagal uchte ucha. Auntie Manbir ji, English, please.
Says Kabir, do not forsake Vaiguruji, your sovereign king, the highest of the high.
Yes, Raja Ramna Chodon. What a beautiful four magical words. Identify all the negativity because the Raja Ram, positive God, will clear the negativity in our life. Number two, create healthy boundaries. Say this is a very important lesson, Lapalji.
This is a
Very
very
It's a very
important
important
Yes, don't
lesson.
you have people who dukhi kar you all the time? Laugh, but
Yeah.
don't say yes, right?
Yes.
So dedicate
Just laugh
each
and
time to
ignore.
Haji.
Just laugh and ignore body.
Yes, so laugh and ignore them because guess what? Let's Raja Ram na chodo. Because when we leave the illusions of the world, we connect with the Vaiguruji, then we won't be drained by the world because they are draining us of our spiritual energy and our life force. Say yes.
Yes.
True.
Then we will have a deeper connection, deeper meaning. And that's why the VIP lessons are always more difficult Shabads. They are not as easy as the Santaji Shabad. Say, I realized today, La Palji.
Oh, okay. I realized
Yes, but they
actually.
got big, deep meanings for us, La. Now you understand why VIP is so important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we will learn how to be beware of Maya. We will find the anchor in the name of the Lord. Connect like a ship needs an anchor. We will ground ourselves. We will get the direction. We will go away from all the fleeting desires, the worldly illusions that distract us. We will burn them away and we will embrace Vaiguruji. Give him a big hug and say, I love you too, Vaiguruji. Everyone say that.
I love you
you
too,
too,
Vaiguruji.
Vaiguruji.
Yes, because once we recognize the divine spark, Rab Sade Andar hai, then we connect with something bigger than us. Say, I love that.
I
I
love
love
that.
that.
Arya ji said, you know what? In this world, it was so noisy outside. But now I go within and it's so quiet. I love the peace, the purpose in my life. So every way, let's do an ardas that now I'm more than my worldly desires. I connect with the divine presence, the Raja Ram na chodo. And as I connect with the Raja Ram ji, forever I do my meditation, I do my simran, I do my kirtan, I come for these beautiful evening programs. I identify spiritual practices. I go for a nice walk in the nature, and my life becomes so happy. Say, wow.
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 Wow, that was part two finished, and Gauri 13 in the last few minutes that we have. I'll tell you, Gauri 13 says what we have to do. So, those of you who joined us a little bit late, Gauri, the very first Shabad was talking to our soul. Jire, you also are going to die, I know. Shabad 2 was talking to Manare. Oh, my mind. Hello, dig, 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 wake up, my mind. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
And the last one is going to tell us, oh, bande, become a banda. Have you ever gone to a Billy and said, Billy, become a Billy, eat the chua? No, we don't have to remind a doggy, be a doggy. But bande, we have to remind ourselves. So in the third Shabad, you guess what's going to happen? We are all lost. Say, yes, I'm lost.
I'm
Yes,
lost.
I'm lost.
Yes, we are unfulfilled. Do you yearn for a deeper connection with something greater? Then Bhagat Kabir ji is going to say how to surrender to the divine flow and find lasting peace. Why we need to embrace the challenges of life, because that is the key to true resilience. And how do we cultivate devotion, service to have a more meaningful life? Say, I'm ready.
I
I'm
I
am
ready.
am
ready.
ready.
And this is for those people, only those few people who want a greater purpose, greater sense in our life. Say, I want it.
I
I want
want
it.
to.
Yes, so focus in the last 10 minutes, because this beautiful VVIP session on the middle of the 26 days, another 26 days to go, will remind you I better go back if I want greater purpose and direction every day to learn more. Say, wow.
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 Because we'll learn how to navigate the challenges of our life. We'll learn how to have a deeper connection with Vaiguruji. Don't miss this opportunity, because we don't know when we will ever become a human again. Say, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's called Bahut Janam Bichhade The Madho, A Janam Tumhare Lekhe. This life, I don't want to waste it again. I want to give it to you, God. So the first thing we got to learn is Furman Tera, Sire Upar, Firna Karta Bichar. Auntie, just English.
Your command is upon my head, and I no longer question it.
Yes. So, how many of you ever feel overwhelmed by the decisions or challenges in our life? How many of you long for an inner peace, for truth in the higher purpose by doing something called letting go? And I no longer question God, which means learn to live in the hukam, because your command is upon my head. Whatever you say, Furman Tera, whatever you tell me, if you tell me, Gur Sadgur Ka Jo Sikh Kakai So Palke Utar Naam Te Ave, I will follow, I won't question. Say, wow.
Wow.
Wow, that's how inner peace and trust will come, by letting go of controlling and following the control of God. Say, now I understand.
Now
Now
I
I
understand.
Yes, we will
understand.
have reduced stress, we will have reduced anxieties, we will have increased clarity, we will focus more, we will have a deep sense of inner peace. Shanti will come. Fir na kart bichar means I don't even think about it. If my Guruji in Bani says something, Gurbani kahe sevak jana mane, we just say yes, Sat Bachan. Everyone says Sat Bachan.
Satu bacaan.
Satabachan.
Yes, that's the concept of saying yes. I do not argue with Vaiguruji. Say wow.
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 Wow, say Satta Bachchan is so important.
Satu bacaan
Satabachan is so
is so
important.
Yes,
important.
because when we are stubborn, that's called manmukh. Because tu hi darya, tu hi kariya, tu jete nistar. Hanji, Auntie Sarji ji.
You are the river and you are the boatman. Salvation comes from you.
Yes, Guruji is the river, which means he's going to help us to cross this river to get to the other side. He is the boatman. The Bani is going to help us if we follow what Bani says, and then salvation will come, mukti will come, liberation will come, emancipation will come, self-actualization, you can say spiritual growth will come, oneness will come, that perfection will come. We spoke about it in the second Shabad, Siddha Paya, say vow.
Wow.
Wow.
And oneness, nirvana, jivan mukti, there are so many words, we will all get it because salvation comes from where?
Within us.
Within us,
Within
from
us.
Vaiguruji, by connecting with Vaiguruji. And that's why Sarah said, Dr. Palji's teachings on surrender have transformed me. I used to constantly worry about the future, but now I trust that everything is happening for a reason. Say wow.
Wow.
Chinta chad achinta raho nanak lag pai. Say wow.
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 Wow. Say, I forget about the chinta.
I
I
forgot
forget about the
Forget
cinta.
about the
Yes, no
chinta.
need to worry. Just don't worry. Be happy.
Don't worry, be
Be
happy.
When
happy
you surrender, say, when I surrender.
when I
When
surrender.
surrender.
Yeah, so I release the need to control and I surrender to the divine flow of Vaiguruji. I trust that I'm guided by Vaiguruji. I'm supported by Vaiguruji. Every day, take a few minutes, observe the breath, relax, write down what are you struggling with, and then release it and say, Vaiguruji, all yours.
Oh, yes.
Hi,
That's
Guruji.
called Bande, Bandagi Ikhtiyar. Oh, human being, embrace Vaiguruji in meditation. Because why? Sahib Rose Taro Ke Pyar. Whether God is angry with us or God is loving you, whether there are good times in your life, whether there are bad times in your life, whether there are struggles that are going up and down in your life, just say, oh God, I know you are angry with me or you are in love with me. It's okay because Je Gur Chadke Ta Mitha Lage Je Bakshe Ta Tud Vade Ai. Say wow.
Wow.
Wow, Je Gur Chadke, which means even if he's angry, he scolds me. Ta Mitha Lage. Say wow.
Wow.
Wow, Je Bakshe means if he blesses me, Ta Tud Vade Ai.
That
If
praises.
he blesses me,
Then it is also all your blessing, Vaiguruji. It wasn't me. Say wow.
wow.
Wow, what a beautiful lesson because that's called whether good times or bad times, we just say thank you, Vaiguruji. We learn to live in the hukam.
Learn to live in the
Yes,
hukam.
humanity.
Yes, say, oh my God, what a beautiful lesson. La tera kiya,
Mitha
Mitha
lage.
lage.
meetha lage. Say, oh my God, I'm glad I came for the extra VVIP session.
I'm glad I came for
That I
this
came for the
Yes, we
session.
got less than
VIPP
5
session.
minutes more, so I need to finish the Shabbat. Greater resilience will come, emotional stability will come, greater appreciation for life will come, beauty will come. We will have a closer connection with Vaiguruji. That's why I told you the 2:30 to 4:30 programs is 2 hours long every Friday. Say wow.
Wow.
And it's the same 3 Shabbats we are going to discuss. Say wow.
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 So say, I think I also need to find, oh my God, 2 hours for my life, to at least start discussing because we do it in 36 minutes every day. No wonder we don't get to discuss. I don't get to hear your views. I want to hear what do you think of every Shabbat. Say wow.
Wow.
Maybe for the next 26 days, start thinking, can we at least now extend it to maybe 1 hour, then 1.5 hours, 2 hours slowly because it's a habit. What is it called? A habit.
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 We got habit of what? The whole day, 9 to 5, go 8 hours to work. But here, hello, 40 minutes must finish my program. But look at the next thing. David says, Palji, your teachings on meditation have helped me to find peace even during difficult times. Now I've learned to see the blessings in disguise, even when I go through difficult times, and to trust everything ultimately for my highest good. Say wow.
Wow.
So let's pray that we accept all of life's experiences with grace and equanimity. We know we are loved with God, loved by God, and we love God. He supports us no matter what. Say wow.
Wow.
And in the last 2 lines, what do we have to do? Naam tera, adhar mera, jo phool jayi hai nar. Hanji, who's turn to read English?
Anybody.
Hanji Sajid
You know,
ji,
you read.
English.
Your name is my support, like the flower blossoming in the water.
Yes, so the last part of today's lesson is going to connect us back to the Naam. Just like a rose, a flower needs water, in the same way we need the Naam. Say now, I got it.
Now
Now
I
I
got
So
it.
Naam Tera
Flower
Adhar Mera,
across
four
me.
magical words. If we want to live a life of happiness, joy, prosperity, just like the flower needs the Naam, is what we need. My soul needs it because Ke Kabir, Gulam Karka. Ji aaye paave maar. We all need to have that beautiful connection if we want to live a life of seva. We need to have devotion. We need to do service. We need to have belonging. We need to have purpose in our life. Increased compassion will come. Empathy and love for others will come because then we can have love for God. And then our life will be fulfilling, will be meaningful. We will develop spiritual practices that nourish our soul. We'll come every day and sing together. We will connect with the Naam. We will learn to serve others and remind them, Naam Tera Adhar Mera. Everyone say, Naam Tera Adhar Mera. Then our actions, yes, will be a reflection of the Naam. And look at Maria just wrote, Palji, I now volunteer at my local soup kitchen in the Langar because I feel a deep sense of fulfillment by giving to others who need the food and not the big, rich people who needed the food in the Guru's Langar. But this Langar is for the homeless people because their life changes. The smile comes on their faces, and these teachings make me happier, healthier, and inspired to live life. I thank you for coming for this special VVIP session. I thank you for the last 26 days. I look forward to the next 26 days. Start bringing other people and make their lives better because Naam Tera Aadhar Mera जो फूल चई है नार नाम तेरा आधार मेरा जो फूल चई है नार नाम तेरा आधार मेरा जो फूल जई है नार नाम तेरा